What's up, Sag, and welcome to Firestar Tarot. So before we get into your reading, you guys remember that energy's fluid. The roles can be switched. Put yourself where you need to. Just don't make things fit, okay? If you need a full breakdown of my guidelines, I do have a channel intro over on the home tab. Also, Sag, there will be an extended to your reading. If you do want access to the extended, there's only one way to get access to that, and that's by joining my channel membership. It's the second tier. For those of you guys on Facebook, it's over here on YouTube, okay? Second tier, star tier you want, it's $9.99 a month, and that'll give you access to all the extended readings for all zodiac signs. Plus, it'll give you access to my member-only lives when I do go live, as well as the candle magic when I do kick that off, okay? So, yeah. Lots of talking, Sag. Let's get into your reading. We're going to talk about what's on the table, what came out pre-shuffle, off camera, and then we'll also go through the deck a few times here. In the extended, we'll dive deeper. All right, you get it. So Sag, for some of you guys, you're dealing with a Taurus, okay? For others of you guys, you're just dealing with someone who's very fixated on you, okay? Who's very stubborn, who's stubborn when it comes to love, you know? So this is someone, if they love you, they're not going to budge. Their emotions for you aren't going to budge. They're always going to be focused on you, right? It's just the type of energy that's coming through, okay? So let's talk about these cards first. For some of you guys, Sagittarius, you're dealing with a karmic relationship, or you've learned something in regards to the legal system. If you've learned something with a karmic relationship, I see a divorce, okay? For others of you guys, this just feels like if you were in trouble in your past, it's like you're getting out of trouble, right? Court cases, all that kind of stuff, it feels like it's in your past, right? So if this is a divorce, I am getting it's in your past. So for some of you guys, I could be speaking to those of you guys divorced, right? Maybe recently divorced here. Okay, now I'm also getting for some of you guys, Sag, you ran from someone because you thought they were a W-H-O-R-E. What did I say? Okay, someone can't spell here. Anyway, Sag, I apologize, but yeah, someone was a Jezebel, right? Someone was promiscuous, or you thought someone was going to be that, right? Someone was too promiscuous. Someone was too, you know what I'm saying, sexual, too active sexually. That's what feels like, or who feels like is focused on you, right? Again, it could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be. You may also have Taurus in your chart. Taurus season could be of huge significance, right? Which we are in, right? We just started on the 20th of April, and we'll be getting into it all the way through the middle of May, right? 19th of May, I believe. All over the place, Sag. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'm definitely in your energy. I definitely feel your energy. But I also feel this very stubborn, fixated energy. It could also be an aspect of you. Maybe you have Taurus placement within your chart. And again, just regardless, not regardless, depending on where it's at, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any of them, right? They can all apply, any of your houses, whatever, right? Whatever the case may be, it just feels like there's this aspect that of yourself that could be focused on something or someone, okay? I feel like it's your person though, Sag. Focused on you, okay? Again, I feel like this person was someone who you didn't feel 100% confident with. Again, you may have felt that they were promiscuous. Sorry. My dog. Milo, lay down. I have his mat outside drying that goes in his cage, and he's kennel trained, but he goes in his kennel whenever he wants, and that's what he's doing right now, but his mat's not in there, so I can just hear him in a circle. Going in a circle, yeah. Anyways, going in a circle. So maybe this is someone who you felt like things were just going in a circle, like they weren't moving forward. They were just, it was the same old, right? I'm getting this trouble aspect related to them. So maybe they're the ones that had legal issues, Sag, right? Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe they were the one in and out of trouble. Maybe they are the one that just recently got divorced, or maybe they were going through a divorce when you were, talking to them, and that was that Jezebel energy I'm picking up on, okay? But it's interesting though, because I'm also getting, Sag, this aspect of you, of your higher self, okay? Wants it, desires it. but I'm also getting help from above, like a passed on grandmother is what I'm getting in specific. But it just could be a passed on loved one, feminine energy, someone who is very emotional, like a grandmother. Okay. I'm getting this grandmother is helping you with your ascension, but I'm also getting that you're helping yourself with your ascension, because I'm feeling your power, Sag. So it feels like you're really working on yourself, right? Like you're just trying to figure out who you are, what you want, and what you're meant to do. So there is this purpose, right? It feels like there's people that you're running from, that you're chunking up the deuce to, right? It could also be that you're getting a divorce because you're chunking up the deuce to someone who is very promiscuous, right? Who cheated on you, who lied, who deceived you. Maybe somebody you were married to and you're divorcing, right? I know, a lot of energy coming through. But I'm definitely getting this, like on the horizon, like in the distance, right? Is this thing, Sag? I don't know what this thing is. It feels like a person that's been waited on in a sense. Maybe they were a waitress. Okay, I'm getting a whole bunch, sorry. I'm getting communication. So speaking to this person in the distant horizon, right? So whether this is you reaching out to them or you running into them or them running into you, them reaching out to you, it's off in the distance, right? So I can see it, but it's somewhat far, but it's not so far that it's not within, well, it's not within reach, but it's definitely within sight. Okay, so I can see this communication. Okay, I'm also seeing 445 or 544. Someone's birthday may be on the 4th, the 5th, even the 8th. Okay, I'm also, wait, okay, hold on. I'm seeing 555 as well. Seeing 441, 445. So again, someone's birthday could be on the 9th, the 15th. Okay, we got a whole lot of seeing. Getting sidetracked. I feel like you're definitely focused on building with this thing in the future, or building in this place in the future, or building with this person in the future. Does that make sense? It's like you've definitely got your eye on something and you know it's coming to fruition. You know it's there. You can see it. You've got your eyes on it. But it still feels like you can't touch it. You haven't been able to taste it. You haven't been able to experience it, or this person, okay? Feels like a person, but it may not be for all of you guys, right? Remember, these are collective messages. I'm speaking to many of you guys, not one of you guys, right? If you want a personal reading, email me, firestarpassion@gmail.com, and we'll take care of you, okay? I'm getting the second house, absolutely Taurus energy, right? This also feels like, for those of you guys where I said, you know, if you don't have Taurus in your chart, but there is something you're focused on or fixated on. And if I didn't say it, I'm saying it now, Sag. Okay, so if there's something that you're focused on, again, it feels like it's within sight, just not within reach. But so if you're not focused on something, I feel like this reading's not going to apply to you. Does that make sense? Or there may be some things, but just hold on for the ride if you want to. But you get what I'm saying. I'm all over the place, Sag. I apologize. I've been very talkative today, okay? I got communication for Scorpio. I'm getting communication for you. So yeah, very, very much having issues with communication, but more importantly, communicating though. Whether there's those issues or not, the communication is here, right? So saying something, thinking about saying something, reaching out and saying something, right? It's here. The energy is here, okay? Whether it's being thought about or actually done, that's again where it's going to apply differently to each of you guys, okay? Okay. I feel like I'm getting off track. I feel like I'm being distracted, okay? There's a risk, okay? That's why I keep getting distracted. So there's a fear. There's a fear that something's going to be lost by going after this. So I'm going to take a risk, but it feels exciting. It feels like a thrill. It feels powerful. Okay. It also feels like assets in a sense, right? So again, if it is a person, it's building a home with this person, living with this person, sharing in expenses with this person, sharing bills, right? You get what I'm saying? Sharing the bank account, right? Sharing in ideas, sharing in emotions, right? So this is that shared, two coming together, right? So an equal distribution, an equal give, right? An equal exchange, an equal, right? You get what I'm saying? I'm getting that old song. I've gotten it before. I start walking your way, you start walking mine, right? It feels like envisioning that, right? Seeing that, right? Not being able to touch it, but wanting it, seeing it, envisioning it, dreaming of it, thinking of it, planning for it, right? Yeah, okay. So I feel like during this time, Sagittarius, or you cross the watch, you're interested in a Sagittarius, I feel like it's definitely being focused on credit score, right? So you and your person, or you or your person, focused on that credit score, focused on money in the bank, focused on making boss moves, focused on building a business, focused on making that money, right? Stacking that money. So I'm getting just this value that's being established right now. And then more importantly, coming together and building in the future, right? For those of you guys where it's not a person in your future, it's just this plan to actually have this stability, to have this business, to have this empowerment, tangibly though, right? So this isn't spiritually, this is tangibly building something. This is tangibly creating something, right? Again, it feels exciting. It feels thrilling. It feels just, yeah, it feels good. It feels really good. This is being so solid. This is something in the future that's so solid. You know, that it's not going anywhere. It's going to last. It's going to withstand any storms, right? So yes, the storms, you're still going to encounter them, right? So don't expect perfection in the future, but yeah, you know, understanding that no matter what storm you're faced with, no matter what destruction is coming your way or chaos is coming your way, knowing that you're so firmly in that ground, planted in that ground, Sag, so is whatever's building or being built or being created or whoever is being created with in the future, right? You get what I'm saying? So it's this solid ass building, right? It's not going anywhere, right? The foundation is strong. But it also feels good in the sense like it's a nice house. It's a beautiful house, right? You get what I'm saying? It's two nice cars, his and hers, right? Again, I'm getting communication, I'm getting truth, I'm getting destiny. So someone is destined to speak this truth, okay? Someone's trolling, right? For Sagittarius, I'm getting trolling, right? It's like either someone's favorite book has to do with trolls or someone's literally trolling someone here. Sag, it could be you, it could be your person, okay? Causing trouble though. And I feel like the more someone ascends, the more they see that it's just creating issues, right? Just trolling. It may be someone, again, it could be attached to that karmic lesson, right? Because again, I was getting that divorce, that karmic lesson. So this absolutely could be like a partner, a karmic partner, right, that you're divorced from, or you are divorcing, or your person is divorcing, right? It's a troublemaker. I'm getting drug abuse. Okay, I'm getting alcohol abuse. But I'm also just getting just irresponsible, just creating issues that don't even exist, right? Making a problem out of nothing, or you get what I'm saying? Instead of actually making something out of nothing, making problems, right, out of nothing. So this is someone who's stirring the pot. This is someone, it's very shady. I'm getting a very shady individual that's coming through attached to this reading, okay? Going back to this destiny, it's attached to this in the distance, right, on that distant horizon. Okay. It feels like it's taken a lot to envision this. It's been for a long time that it's been envisioned, right? So this is something that's taken a while to create, that is taking a while to create. That's why I'm also getting Taurus energy, I feel like, Sag, is because, again, Taurus is very slow moving, but Taurus, when Taurus creates, when things are created in Taurus energy, it's not falling. It's not going to fail, right? Because it's been, again, that slow game, right? Slow and steady wins the race, right? So this is a victorious person or a victorious energy. So again, being fixated on that solidarity, right? I think I said that wrong. Being focused on those things that last, on seeing those things built, right? So again, I'm getting that this has taken a long time. There's been a lot of learning curves with this energy. Okay. So a lot of hurdles, a lot of challenges, a lot of things to overcome. But it feels like overcoming things about self, right? Going through an experience, going through a relationship, realizing, okay, this is not what I want. I liked this, but I didn't like this, right? That kind of thing. Same thing with jobs, same thing with money, right? So, okay, I really like this about my job, but I wish I could do this. I wish I had this, right? So a lot of, again, wishing for things by encountering things that weren't working out, okay? All right. I want to get off this, okay? We do have the 11th house coming through as well, okay? Aquarius energy. We have Scorpio right under that. I believe I brought up Scorpio earlier, right? So if you have Scorpio in your chart or you're dealing with Scorpio, definitely check out the Scorpio reading. If not, if you feel like this reading is just resonating for you, go check out the Scorpio reading, okay? Because again, communication was in that, okay? There's definitely, and Scorpio energy is transformation itself. It is the death card. I can barely speak. Okay, for some reason I wanted to say devil. Capricorn energy. You may be a Sagittarius, Capricorn cusper. You may just have Capricorn in your chart because, again, those houses. Apologies. So my phone ran out of storage. I had to delete a few things. For some of you guys, you may have to delete something, right, in regards to communication. So, or your person may have to delete things in regards to communication. So you guys may communicate and have to delete. So there may be some DL kind of energy that comes through when you guys first communicate. In other words, you may be still attached to someone or going through a divorce, or your person may be. So there's a little bit of caution there, right? Make sure that you communicate. I feel it being communicated though, if it is, right? Again, communication is here. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who at some point you thought was crazy. Straight up. But it feels like you don't feel like that anymore, right? It feels like there's been this shift, okay, Sag, in your energy. So it's reliving someone from your past who you thought was crazy obsessed, okay? Again, it feels like this is someone who, again, it's Taurus energy. They may come across that way, but it's just because they're very solid and they're very stable. And it's like they need a lot of time, right? They need time for things to come to. So this is someone that you don't want to be around a short period of time. You want to be around a long period of time, right? So these are good friends. These are loyal, very loyal people, right? Yeah, this definitely feels like being put under a spell, Sag, okay? So let's get you a few cards and then we'll get into this extended. I talked a little bit too much, so we didn't actually go through any decks. But yeah, this is someone that you rejected, okay? Or again, cross-watcher, someone that you rejected, okay? I'm addressing it as this. Of course, that role can be switched. Yeah. Feeling like crap for it, right, Sag? So either you or this person just feels like crap in general for what was once rejected, what was once denied, right? Or feeling like crap after being rejected, right? Just feeling like shit after being rejected, okay? So you may have made this person feel like crap, or they made you feel like crap. Yeah, but look, definitely knowing that there's these spiritual gifts that are there, right? So it's like, Sag, you can acknowledge your spiritual gifts, right? You can acknowledge this person's spiritual gifts. It feels different, but it also feels like coming together and being able to use those differences. So this feels like you guys are really different, Sag. Universe, let's get a few cards to wrap up Sag's reading here. We have getting readings. So, Sag, this reading, this person's getting readings on you. Obviously, you're getting readings on them. Okay, it is what it is. Cross-watcher, obviously, you're getting readings on them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's that caution again with those love messages. It feels like you guys are going to be texting one another, but it feels like someone can see, so be careful. Yeah, it causes a lot of anxiety, right? Feeling under pressure. Yeah. Someone definitely went through a massive ego death, right? Death to ego. It was someone's spiritual awakening. It feels like you, Sag, but absolutely it could have been both of you guys here. So clearly, I want to get into this extended. I want to know more what's going on. I feel like I'm leaving you guys hanging, but at the same time, with that whole being shut off, it threw me off, right? Again, with your video ending because of the space, right? My space on my phone. Yeah, definitely a spiritual awakening here, Sag. So I want to step deeper into this spiritual awakening. I want to take a look at moving forward. I want to see when that image is attained. I want to see when it's grabbed, right? I want to see more into what's being built here. So for those of you guys going into extended, I'll see you there. For those of you guys not, again, Facebook, if you're watching this, hop on over to YouTube. That's where the membership's at. Okay, it's the second tier. You want the star tier. $9.99 a month gives you access to all the extended readings, including Taurus if you're interested in a Taurus. Okay, or again, if you're just interested in further placement of yourself, right? Again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I know I'm all over the place, Sag. I love you guys. Namaste. Stay blessed. Bye, fam.